Hi everyone, welcome to the session, and here in this session we are going to have a quick analysis on the JEE Main 24 January Shift 1 exam. Okay, so here as I told you, we are going to analyze the JEE exam paper which was conducted on 24 January Shift 1. Okay, when you check it on an overall basis, we could understand that the difficulty level was quite on a medium level. But yeah, it was a quite lengthy paper. But the good thing is that we could had some of the previous year based questions in this session. So those who have done the previous year papers, or those who have practiced the previous year papers, for them, I think this was a pretty decent paper, right? And as you all know, the JEE main exam consists of three subjects, that is mathematics, physics, and chemistry. So we are going to analyze on a subject basis right now, starting with the first paper, that is mathematics, right? So when you check the mathematics paper of JEE Main on 24th January, you could understand that the difficulty level is on a moderate level to a tough level. We can say that it is not that tough, but not that easy as well. It's not an average level, but average to moderate tough level, or moderate to tough level was the exam. And yes, it was a bit lengthy paper when you consider the mathematics session. Okay, and when you just analyze the key sections, or the more weightage portions that we had on this particular exam, was like when you consider the vector 3D chapter, you had 3 questions from that chapter, and from the chapter sequence you had 2 questions. On the concepts of permutations you had only 1 question, and from the conics you had 4 questions as well, right? So if you had given weightage to these three sectors, then I think it would be a easy level question. Now, considering the physics exam, see, usually physics used to be a tough subject for majority of the students, those who are attending JEE Main. But when you consider the 24th January paper, I would say that was a moderate paper as a whole. And when you consider the key topics that was handled in the paper, there were areas from modern physics, ray optics, fluid mechanics, and we had from current electricity as well, right? And from the paper current electricity, rather module current electricity, it was more focused on the area of the practical based paper, that is potentiometer, and there was only 1 question from that area. And when you consider modern physics, which includes atoms, dual nature, then you had dual nuclei, electromagnetic waves. When you consider all these chapters as a whole, you had only 1 question from that area. And we could see there was more weightage given to the ray optics session, obviously. And from ray optics, we had 3 questions this time in this session and in this exam. And from fluid mechanics, that is from properties of fluids, you had 2 questions, right? So more weightage was given to, I could say, the 12th grade portion, right? Now, when you consider the chemistry paper, see, when you consider the easy level or the difficulty level of the chemistry paper, when you compare with the previous shift, I could say that it was much more easier, right? When we consider the previous paper, previous shift, the chemistry paper could be considered as a much more easier one. And when you consider the key topics that was handled in this paper, coordination compounds, it was there was approximately 3 to 4 questions from the portion regarding coordination in compounds, and there were 2 to 3 questions from the concepts of chemical bonding, and surprisingly there was only 1 question from electrochemistry, and we could see some statement based questions from chemistry this time, and there were only around 3 to 4 statement based questions this time from chemistry, right? So this is how if you could understand that when you consider the previous year question papers, or if you could focus more or practice more of the previous year question papers, then that would definitely help to crack the JEE Main. That's what we could understand. Okay, so when you consider maths, especially the focusing on the previous year question papers and practicing lengthy problems will definitely help you to crack more questions, or do more questions on mathematics. And when it comes to physics, conceptual questions are much more having much weightage in JEE Mains, and obviously some questions were straightforward, and if you have an idea of the numericals and especially the formulas, some questions were pretty easy to do, especially from 11th grade. Those who have completed the 12th and going for JEE Main will be concentrating more on 12th standard topics. So please make sure that you are going through the 11th grade portions as well and have an idea about the formulas regarding 11th grade questions. Right? Now coming to the chemistry paper, it's on a moderate, it's on a mixed level right now. You should have an idea about the concepts, you should have an idea about the reactions. So you should prepare for a mixed concept questions when you consider the chemistry. Okay, so prepare well, keep this in mind, focus more on your previous year question papers, practice more questions, that is very much important. Okay, please have a brush up and thorough revise on your formulas regarding physics and get a good clarity on the concepts when it comes to chemistry. Have a better practice in each and every question so that you can crack the JEE exam much more better, with a much more better score. Okay, so that's all for now. Now, I would like to wish each and everyone, those who are trying to write the coming exams of JEE, a very all the best, and please do prepare well, and the result will be on your side. Okay. Thank you very much, and please do like, subscribe the channel. Thank you.